Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market here tonight, guys. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. We're going to be discussing the Path to Glory cards. I'm going to be telling you guys the best times I think you guys should be buying these cards throughout the week and just talking about them as a long-term investment. Now, if you don't know what these cards are, basically they are like international ones to watch cards. They are players who I think defined by EA are competing for spots in their respective national team rosters. They are live cards, live items, which means that they will act as a ones to watch card. They will get all kinds of upgrades for special cards. So if Gomez gets into the next team of the week, say his Path to Glory card will be updated. So it's an awesome new addition. It's the first time we've ever seen something like this in Foot, which means there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to study, and there's a lot to understand with their cards. Now, I want to say this really quickly before I start this video. I really think that no one's talking about these cards, and I think that there's going to be a take that you're going to hear in this video regarding when to buy these cards and how they're going to react that I think you're going to really like, so make sure you stick around. I'll be getting into it in a second. If you guys do appreciate or like this video, make sure you guys drop the like. You guys have been supporting the channel like crazy lately, and I can't thank you enough for that. But let's get into it. So my overall thoughts on these cards right now is I think they're way too expensive. I just do. I think all these cards are overpriced, and I think because we're in the middle of a market crash, give it time. You know, they're going to keep going down, and I'm going to talk about a potential buy time that I think might be great. But yeah, I think a lot of these guys are overpriced. I think you got to let them get down in value. But I also think something that's interesting to point out is, like, for me at least, and I was talking about this I think with Chuboy in his stream a little bit earlier, was that these guys don't really, it just doesn't feel like, it's not the same ones to watch effect. When the ones to watch cards came out, we were all like, oh my god, like these are the sickest things ever. Like, I'm gonna get up at 7 a.m. to watch the Liverpool game because I think Salah is gonna score 3 goals. No one's really feeling that way, and I think it's because of the tier of the players. They're not as, you know, desirable, I guess. But listen, there's a few players in here who I'm going to be watching like a hawk. It's Asensio, Sane, Gomez, Varane, Bakayoko, and Rashford. Those guys are going to be great to watch because if they do score, those cards, in my opinion, will go up a lot in value. So make sure you keep your eye on them. In terms of like what these cards have been doing in value, Jesus has been really high. He's kind of just been at this price like since he came out, which is crazy. He's very high in value, and I think that he's overpriced. I don't think any of these cards right now are really fair in value. I think Rodrigo is a look. He's scored, I think, 8, 9, or 10 goals for Spain in like 7 games. So him under 20 is not a bad look, but I'm not investing in any of these cards right now. I will be investing in these cards Thursday after rewards. When weekend league rewards come out, I'm assuming that a lot of these cards are going to get packed, and there's going to be an hour or 2 hour period, I believe, where before they go up, I think you're going to be able to get them for cheap prices on open bid, and that's where I will be going ham on these cards in terms of buying. I think that's a good buy time because they will hit their lowest while they are in packs. Like ones to watch, I think a week after this year, a week after they go out of packs, ones to watch went up a ton, and it's just because they're undervalued. Right now they're overvalued completely, but the more we wait this week and stuff, I think these have only been in packs for 2 days. The more you wait, the more naturally these cards will go down while they're in packs, and essentially you're going to try to pick them up at their lowest while they're in packs, and then when they go out of packs, they will rise, and especially like in 2 weeks. So these go out of packs on the 17th. When it's like December 1st, these guys should be really high because there's not going to be a market crash anymore. They will truly go up. And I'm looking at Divock Origi as well. There's a lot of cards in here that I really like. Guys, I'm really going to plan on buying Thursday just because I think that that's when you will have the most opportunity at getting these guys on open bids for good prices. I think they're going to be a lot lower than they are now. I could be wrong, but I think the longer we let this period of a market crash carry on and the longer these guys keep getting packed, the more they go down in value. So if you do pack one of these, I would probably just sell it, take the money while you can. But I'm super interested in these cards, and I don't think there's a lot of hype right now around these cards, and I think it's really cool, guys. Like, it's basically a brand new team of ones to watch. It's literally more ones to watch cards. These guys will all get informs, upgrades for club, anything. Now they're international ones to watch, but Path to Glory doesn't say it's you know, so it's all around, which is awesome. It's basically like we're getting another batch of Wants to Watch 2 months early. Like we usually get it in winter, and we're getting it 2 months early, which for me is unbelievable. And I have to say, like, I know the SBCs haven't been great so far, but I'm gonna say this, like, big up to EA. Like it's really a cool addition to the game that we've never seen, and it's better than Movember. Last year you had Movember, which was just weak, man. There was nothing about that was cool. Live items are great. I keep saying this. I love items that are you can follow in real life and things like that. I think it's a really, really, really cool addition to the game. So I'm going to look through all these guys really quick with you and tell you guys. Now, they're not in a team like this in the Team of the Week style. When we do Team of the Week investment videos on YouTube, they're not in that kind of style. So I'm going to have to use flippin.com to show you guys which ones I like. I'm going to talk really quick about who I like, who I don't like as investments from this thing. The first thing to get into before we get into any of this, there's a lot of left mids, and I don't know how I feel about that, but there's a lot of left mids. So let's start it off. We'll start on the bench like we always do. Renato Sanchez, I'm not really too interested in. I know he's a beast, but I'm just not interested in him. As you saw last year, he was a dead Wants to Watch investment. But I could be wrong, but I'm not really looking into him. Rodrigo, I'm going to be going ham on. If this card goes to like 15, 16K, I'm going to buy a lot of him. He's been playing really, really well just as a whole this season, international and club. I'm really looking into him, and he's cheap. He's going to be, give him 1 or 2 upgrades, and his first upgrade, when is this, you guys got to remember this, when he's a 78 rated, his first upgrade will be an 82 rated inform, which means his pace will go up, his shooting will get in the 80s. That's going to be a beast of a card. I'm telling you guys right now. Coleman, I'm not really going to bother with that much. I mean, I know he gets in a little, but he doesn't get in enough. That's going to be one where I'm probably not going to watch that much. Not really going to watch this card. Not really going to watch Danny Welbeck. Not going to watch this card. Saul, I'm probably not going to be watching. Divock Origi, I will be watching a ton. A Belgium striker of those statistics. Oh, man. 87 pace, 84 shooting, 82 physical, 82 dribbling. If he gets 1 inform, that card is going to be unbelievable. Stindl, I'm not really going to be watching. Pastore, I will be watching a little bit. Solid card. Will be interested in that. Forsberg's not a cam, so I'm not that interested. El Shaarawy, I will be watching. That's a card to watch for sure. Beast card in my opinion. William Carvalho, I will not be watching. Payet, I won't be watching so much. How many left mids are in here? 1, 2, 3. Any others on the bench? 3 left mids. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 left mids. Unbelievable. 7 out of what? 7 out of like 25 players. That's crazy. Let's move on to the goal. I'm not really looking at Joe Hart that much as an investment. Goalies are... Ederson hasn't really... You know, he's had some good games, but it's just so hard for a goalie to get an inform. But you can monitor them. I'm not... When I'm saying I'm going to watch one of these guys, it means I'm going to be constantly investing and watching their games. Marquinhos, I will be. I will definitely, if Marquinhos is scoring and doing stuff like that, he plays for PSG, he starts. We'll be watching that card for sure. Same with Varane. We'll be watching this card a ton. If he gets an inform, guys, that inform is going to be 250, 200, 300. It's going to be a good card, man. So I'm definitely going to be watching that card this year. Hoda is not really going to be watching. Marcus Rashford, I will watch, but because he's a left mid, it's just, it's not great. But you would say, like, if he gets 1 or 2 upgrades, it's going to be an amazing card. So, yeah, I will be watching that. He's very high right now. He's too high for me. Way too hyped. Giuliano will probably not be watching too much. Bakayoko, I will totally be watching. He's got to go a lot lower, though. The 132 is too much for me. Gomez, I will totally be watching. And I think Gomez is one you want to look out for because he's playing really well in Europa League right now. And if he goes a lot lower during rewards on Thursday or just later in the week, he might be one to look to invest long term because I think he's going to get a team of the group stage card if he continues his play. I know he has 2 goals in 3 games. He's been playing really well, really well. So I'm just going to keep watching him. And then Marco Asensio, if he gets, this is what I was saying about this card. If this card gets 2 inform upgrades, so obviously 1 team of the week and then another special card, that card's going to be a very good card. It's going to get him up to like 84, 85 pace. Going to have some really good shooting, some very nice passing. 90s for dribbling, 70 physical. So just, I'm going to keep my eye on it because you guys got to know, you don't have to love the card. You just need to know where the community hype is. And Marcos Asensio in the Real Madrid Spanish status, like I'm telling you, a lot of people like him. It's a card to be messing around with. Gabriel Jesus needs to drop a lot, but definitely a card I will be messing around with because so much hype around that card. He's going to be like the equivalent of a OTW Lukaku. Same kind of up and down and price range of value with him. So I'm going to be totally looking at him. And then Leroy Sané will be 100% looking at. If this card gets even one upgrade, two, it's oh my god, it's going to be amazing. That card's going to be like a OTW Mane in December again, or January. It's going to be crazy. If that card gets 1 or 2 upgrades, I will totally watch that card. I don't know about prices yet, guys. We got to let these guys settle in. It's the first time we've ever seen these cards on foot, so we don't know what these cards are going to be. Like, we have no idea. So I'm going to let these guys get onto the market, get their prices settled. They're all, as a whole, most of them except a few, are way too high in value right now. So I'm really not looking into any of these guys yet, but I will be looking at them on Thursday after rewards. Totally interested, guys. A new addition this year. I'm super pumped. It's going to be the same thing for me as like ones to watch. I will be investing. Totally 100%. I will be looking into every single one of these cards at some point or another. Now, some of them that I said I liked or will be watching, I said that because I will be watching them a lot more than others, but I'll probably be getting involved with a lot of different cards from this Path to Glory team. So yeah, really interested in all these cards, guys. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys smash the like. I'm telling you guys, Thursday after rewards, you guys should really look into buying these cards. And even my example with Alejandro Gomez, if you think a player is going to be up for a team of the group stage, pick him up earlier than later. If you like Neymar, I think Neymar has a chance. I think Salah has a chance. It's the same thing with these cards. You guys have to treat them as ones to watch cards. They're the same thing. So yeah, Gomez for me, he's been playing really well, man. So he's a card I'll be looking into for that long-term investment. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate you guys all watching today. Much love. Seriously, you guys are supporting like crazy. We're gonna be back, obviously, with some more uploads this week. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Was away for like 3 days, so I do apologize for that. Again, boys, thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.